Adversity is inevitable, and yet within every trial lies the seed of transformation. Nearly 90% of us will face a major crisis before we reach 50, whether it's a challenging project at work, a disagreement with a loved one, or that overwhelming moment of self-doubt in a bustling coffee shop. Life tests us in ways we often never expect. But what if you had a timeless blueprint for not only surviving these storms, but truly thriving through them? The ancient Stoics faced chaos and uncertainty with profound wisdom. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This is the essence of Stoic thought, a call to embrace life's impermanence and harness its lessons for growth. Today, I invite you to explore 5 transformative mantras that can revolutionize how you face life's challenges. First, remember your mortality. Let the awareness of life's fleeting nature fuel your passion for every precious moment. Next, prepare for setbacks through negative visualization, building resilience by anticipating life's surprises. Then, embrace every twist of fate, learning to love your journey even when it diverges from your plan. Fourth, transform obstacles into opportunities. Each setback is a hidden blessing waiting to be uncovered. Finally, focus your energy only on what you can control, releasing the rest to find peace amidst the chaos. These mantras are more than mere words. They are actionable strategies that empower you to shape your destiny. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and learn to turn every challenge into a stepping stone toward a richer, more intentional life. Remember, every challenge you encounter is a golden chance to grow. Let these mantras light your path, empowering you to transform setbacks into stepping stones toward a life filled with purpose, strength, and hope. Memento Mori. Remember you'll die. Life is fleeting, and that's simple. Truth is what Memento Mori, remember you'll die, calls us to embrace. At first glance, this phrase might sound somber, even morbid. However, its true essence is not about wallowing in the inevitability of death. It's a powerful reminder to live fully, to prioritize what truly matters, and to let go of the trivialities that often distract us. The origins of Memento Mori lie deep within ancient Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic thinkers, frequently meditated on the brevity of life. He urged himself and all who would listen to consider the finite nature of existence. Do not act as if you are going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. For the Stoics, this wasn't an invitation to despair, but rather a call to clarity, a way to refocus priorities by stripping away the superficial and embracing the essential. Fast forward to our modern world, and the practice of Memento Mori is more relevant than ever. In an age of endless social media scrolling and constant busyness, it's easy to get lost in the noise, chasing likes, obsessing over follower counts, and measuring success in superficial terms. When every notification feels urgent and every distraction competes for our attention, remembering our mortality can serve as a much-needed pause. It's a wake-up call to step back and ask ourselves, what am I really living for? Consider the case of a young professional overwhelmed by the demands of a high-powered job. The pressure to perform, the race for the next promotion, and the constant comparisons on social media can cloud one's judgment and obscure true purpose. Yet, by embracing the Memento Mori mindset, this individual can cut through the trivial and focus on what truly matters: deep relationships, meaningful work, and personal growth. The realization that time is limited can transform mundane tasks into opportunities for intentional action, pushing us to invest our energy where it counts. So how can we put this wisdom into practice? One effective exercise is journaling with the simple prompt, if today were my last day, what would I do differently? Take a few moments each day to write down your thoughts, reflect on your priorities, and evaluate whether your actions align with your deepest values. This practice not only brings a sense of urgency, but also nurtures gratitude for each fleeting moment. It's a daily reminder that life's true value lies not in the accumulation of possessions or accolades, but in the quality of our experiences and the love we share with others. In our personal relationships too, Memento Mori can be transformative. Imagine sitting down with family or friends and sharing a moment of honest reflection on life's impermanence. Such discussions can deepen bonds, inspire compassion, and remind everyone to cherish every conversation, every smile, and every act of kindness. By confronting the reality of our mortality, we free ourselves from the fear of wasting time on petty concerns. Instead, we begin to see each day as an unrepeatable gift, a canvas upon which to paint our most authentic, passionate, and purposeful lives. Embrace Memento Mori not as a morbid fixation, but as a liberating call to action. To live boldly, love deeply, and leave behind a legacy of authenticity and grace. Premeditatio Malorum. Negative visualization. Negative visualization, or Premeditatio Malorum, is a powerful mental rehearsal for life's inevitable challenges. It's not about wallowing in pessimism or expecting calamity at every turn. Rather, it's a deliberate exercise in anticipating setbacks so that when they do occur, we are not caught off guard. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By envisioning potential obstacles before they arise, we build an inner resilience that transforms shock into calm acceptance. Imagine starting your day with a simple yet profound exercise. Take a quiet moment to list the potential challenges you might face, be it a sudden traffic jam during your commute, an unexpected setback at work, or a miscommunication with a loved one. Visualize each scenario in detail. How would you handle a frustrating delay? What steps could you take if a project doesn't go as planned? This isn't an exercise in negativity. It's a proactive strengthening of the mind, a way to mentally prepare for the storms so that they feel less overwhelming when they arrive. Seneca once remarked, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This ancient wisdom reminds us that our fears often exaggerate the difficulties of life. By premeditating these hardships, we reduce their power over us. In a modern context, consider the daily rush of a bustling city. The constant notifications on your phone, the pressure to perform, and the relentless comparisons on social media. When you practice negative visualization, you recognize that many of these stressors are fleeting and, in the grand scheme of life, insignificant. Instead of getting entangled in trivial worries, you become better equipped to focus on what truly matters. Take, for example, a young professional preparing for an important meeting. Instead of hoping for a flawless presentation, they mentally run through possible hiccups, a technical glitch, a challenging question from a colleague, or even a momentary lapse of confidence. By anticipating these possibilities, they are not paralyzed by fear. They are empowered with the knowledge that they can handle whatever comes their way. This mindset, deeply rooted in Stoic tradition, shifts the focus from a paralyzing fear of failure to a confident readiness to face uncertainty. Even in personal life, negative visualization can be a game changer. Imagine a family gathering where tensions might flare or misunderstandings might arise. By mentally preparing for these scenarios, you can choose a calm, composed response rather than reacting impulsively. This practice helps you maintain respect for yourself and others, transforming potentially volatile situations into opportunities for meaningful dialogue and connection. Now let's try a practical exercise together. Before your day unfolds, take 5 minutes to jot down a list of potential challenges, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. For each, briefly visualize a positive, proactive response. This simple act of mental rehearsal can lead to improved emotional control, better decision-making, and a profound reduction in anxiety. It turns everyday unpredictability into a manageable, even empowering part of your life. Ultimately, negative visualization is not about expecting the worst. It's about preparing your mind to face the worst with grace and clarity. By accepting that setbacks are a natural part of life. You liberate yourself from the paralyzing fear of the unknown. You learn to appreciate that each challenge is an opportunity for growth, a chance to refine your character, and a stepping stone toward a richer, more purposeful existence. Embrace negative visualization as a daily tool. Let it remind you that every setback, no matter how daunting, is a temporary hurdle on the path to a stronger, more resilient you. Amor Fati. Love your fate. Amor Fati, Latin for love your fate, is not merely a call to endure what happens. It's an invitation to cherish every twist and turn in your life, even the setbacks. This philosophy challenges us to move beyond simply tolerating fate, urging us instead to embrace life's unpredictability with open arms and a resilient heart. At its core, Amor Fati asks us to see every experience, whether it seems favorable or adverse, as a necessary part of our journey. Instead of lamenting lost opportunities or dwelling on mistakes, this mindset encourages us to view every event as an integral piece of our personal growth. It's about transforming resistance into acceptance, and in doing so, cultivating inner strength and clarity. Historically, Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca spoke of embracing life's full spectrum. In more modern times, even Friedrich Nietzsche, who was deeply influenced by Stoic ideas, celebrated the notion of Amor Fati, urging us to not merely bear our fate, but to love it. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. When his factory burned down, rather than succumbing to despair, Edison famously remarked that he had never seen a fire like that before, a catalyst for innovation and rebirth. His ability to see disaster as an opportunity is a perfect illustration of Amor Fati in action. In our modern lives, embracing fate can be transformative. Picture a scenario at work where a much-anticipated promotion goes to someone else. The initial sting of disappointment might be overwhelming, but by choosing to love your fate, you can reframe that setback as a redirection, a chance to develop new skills or explore a different career path that might have been hidden otherwise. Similarly, relationship failures or daily annoyances like a delayed train or a minor misunderstanding can serve as opportunities to learn patience and deepen self-awareness if we choose to accept them rather than fight against them. So how can you practice Amor Fati in your daily life? Start by reframing negative events. When something doesn't go as planned, pause and ask yourself, what can this teach me? Instead of clinging to regret or frustration, consider the lessons embedded in every setback. Gratitude journaling is a powerful tool here. Write down the challenges you face along with any small silver linings they might bring. Over time, this practice builds a mindset that sees value in every experience, nurturing resilience and a sense of purpose. Mindfulness practices can further support this transformation. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly and reflect on your life's journey. Embrace the idea that every twist, even those that seem painful at first, contributes to the tapestry of who you are. Imagine looking back on your life and feeling gratitude for each moment, both the joyful peaks and the challenging valleys, because they all played a role in shaping your character. The shift from resistance to acceptance is powerful. Instead of expending energy fighting against the inevitable, you free yourself to harness that energy for creative problem-solving, personal growth, and building stronger relationships. Picture a family conflict where emotions run high. By embracing Amor Fati, you might find the courage to listen more deeply, forgive more freely, and ultimately, foster an environment of mutual respect and understanding. Embracing fate does not mean you stop striving for improvement or settling for mediocrity. On the contrary, it is a call to action, a reminder that every moment, even the difficult ones, offers a chance to learn, grow, and evolve into a more compassionate, resourceful, and resilient person. Ultimately, Amor Fati is about loving life in its entirety. It invites you to welcome the unexpected, to find beauty in imperfection, and to trust that every twist of fate is steering you toward a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Embrace your fate, love every moment, and transform every setback into an opportunity for growth. The obstacle is the way. Turn trials into triumphs. Or as the Stoics put it, the obstacle is the way, is more than just a catchy phrase. It's a transformative mindset. Imagine for a moment that every challenge you face isn't a blockade stopping you in your tracks, but a stepping stone paving the path to growth. Every obstacle, no matter how daunting, holds within it the seed of opportunity, a chance to learn, to innovate, and to become stronger. Consider the story of a renowned athlete who, after suffering a career-threatening injury, came back stronger and faster than ever before. Or think about a business leader who, when faced with a sudden market downturn, saw the challenge as an opportunity to pivot and innovate, ultimately revolutionizing their industry. These aren't isolated incidents. In Ryan Holiday's acclaimed work, The Obstacle is the Way, he reminds us that some of the greatest successes in history emerged precisely because individuals and organizations embraced their hardships instead of shunning them. Historically, Stoic thinkers such as Marcus Aurelius saw obstacles as a natural and necessary part of life. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This philosophy teaches us that resistance isn't a sign of weakness. It's the very mechanism by which we build strength and resilience. By reframing our perspective, we can transform every trial into a triumph. The mindset shift is simple yet profound. Instead of fearing failure, see each difficulty as a chance to innovate. When we change our narrative around setbacks, our fear of failure diminishes, replaced by a spirit of curiosity and determination. This transformation empowers us to look beyond the immediate pain and discomfort, revealing the hidden opportunities within. For example, in a workplace setting, a project that initially seems doomed can, with the right adjustments and insights, become a groundbreaking success. In personal relationships, conflicts can open the door to deeper understanding and connection, if approached with the intention to learn rather than to blame. Now, how can you practice this transformative approach in your daily life? Here's a practical framework to turn trials into triumphs. Identify the obstacle. Start by clearly defining the challenge. Whether it's a personal setback, a work-related issue, or a moment of self-doubt, articulate it in simple terms. Write, get down if you need to, and be honest about what's holding you back. Analyze the lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Break down the situation and look for patterns or insights. Every obstacle carries hidden lessons, perhaps about your strengths, your weaknesses, or even new avenues for creativity. Strategize a response. Develop a plan of action. Think about how you can transform this challenge into an advantage. What new skills can you develop? What innovative solutions can you implement? Set small, manageable goals that pave the way for a larger breakthrough. To put this into practice, try this exercise. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to reflect on one challenge you encountered. Write down the obstacle, list at least 2 lessons you can derive from it, and outline one concrete step you could take to turn that obstacle into an opportunity. Over time, you'll begin to notice a shift in your approach. Setbacks will become catalysts for growth, rather than sources of fear. Embracing this mantra not only helps you navigate immediate crises, but it also builds long-term resilience and creativity. By continually reframing obstacles as opportunities, you develop an inner strength that empowers you to face future challenges with confidence and innovation. Every trial, when met with a proactive mindset, becomes a chance to create something new and meaningful in your life. So, the next time you encounter a roadblock, remember, the obstacle isn't there to stop you. It's there to guide you on the path to your next triumph. Embrace it, transform it, and watch how your trials turn into stepping stones toward a brighter, more resilient future. Control what you can. Control what you can. The dichotomy of control is a guiding principle that reminds us that not everything in life is within our grasp. Some things are ours to shape, while others remain forever beyond our influence. This simple truth is the key to reclaiming inner peace and freedom. When we focus our energy solely on what we can influence, our actions, thoughts, and responses, we begin to liberate ourselves from the endless frustrations of trying to control the uncontrollable. Epictetus, a beacon of Stoic wisdom, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This insight underscores that our inner peace is not dictated by external events, but by our judgments and responses. In today's world of constant information overload, where social media churns out relentless narratives and comparisons, this ancient wisdom is more relevant than ever. Instead of being swept away by every trending topic or emotional post, we can choose to filter out the noise and invest our energy in what truly matters. Practical application of the dichotomy of control starts with a clear recognition of what falls within our power and what does not. One effective method is to begin each day by listing your concerns. Write down everything on your mind: work deadlines, relationship issues, global news, and even minor irritations. Next, categorize each item. Which ones can you directly influence, and which ones are simply beyond your control? For the items that lie outside your sphere, consciously practice releasing them. This simple exercise not only reduces anxiety, but also sharpens your focus on actions that can make a tangible difference in your life. Consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale, a former POW who survived over 7 years of captivity during the Vietnam War. Faced with unimaginable hardships and cruelty, Stockdale focused relentlessly on what he could control: his own thoughts, attitudes, and responses. He maintained that inner focus was his lifeline, a belief that ultimately enabled him to endure and overcome the dehumanizing conditions of captivity. His experience is a powerful testament to the idea that when we channel our energy into the controllable aspects of our lives, we build resilience that no external force can shatter. In everyday situations, this principle can transform our experiences. Imagine a job search, where the outcome is influenced by countless factors beyond your control. By directing your energy toward refining your resume, networking, and practicing interview skills, you empower yourself to make the best possible impression. Or consider interpersonal conflicts. When disagreements arise with family or colleagues, you can't control others' opinions or behaviors, but you can control how you respond. Choosing a calm, respectful dialogue over a heated argument not only fosters understanding, but also sets a powerful example of personal integrity. In our digital age, where social media often amplifies insecurity and fear, the dichotomy of control serves as an antidote. Instead of getting entangled in the endless pursuit of validation through likes, shares, or comments, focus on your own creative process and personal growth. This shift in perspective transforms external pressures into internal strengths. Ultimately, the empowering takeaway is this: by consciously directing your energy towards what you can influence, you reclaim control over your emotional state and life direction. You begin to experience freedom not as an abstract ideal, but as a tangible reality, one that comes from within. When you let go of the futile struggle to manage every external detail, you free up the space needed to nurture your passions, build meaningful relationships, and live a life grounded in purpose and self-respect. So, take a moment today to pause, reflect, and identify those things you truly control. Embrace the power of focusing only on what you can change, and feel the transformation as you navigate life with clarity, resilience, and unwavering inner peace. Conclusion. As we conclude, let's briefly revisit the 5 mantras we've explored today. First, Memento Mori, the call to remember our mortality so that we may cherish every moment. Second, Prepare, using negative visualization to build resilience by expecting setbacks before they occur. Third, Embrace, loving your fate, accepting every twist and turn as a vital part of your growth. Fourth, Transform, seeing every obstacle as an opportunity to innovate and improve. And finally, Focus, directing your energy only on what you can control, freeing your mind from the chaos of what lies beyond your reach. These mantras aren't abstract theories. They are practical, tools designed to empower you to lead a resilient, purpose-driven life, even in the face of inevitable adversity. Life's storms are certain, but remember, your response to them is entirely within your control. Stoic wisdom does not promise the elimination of pain. Instead, it offers a pathway to grow stronger through it. I encourage you now to reflect. Which of these mantras resonates most with you? Perhaps it's the liberating reminder of mortality, the proactive preparation for challenges, or the transformative power of turning trials into triumphs. Take a moment, jot down your thoughts, and try one practical exercise from today's session. Share your personal experiences and insights in the comments below. Your journey might inspire someone else. Remember, the Stoic path is not a destination, but a journey of daily practice. Every moment, even the most challenging ones, offers an opportunity to shape your destiny with intention and strength. Subscribe for more insights, and let's continue this journey together. Your best self is waiting. Embrace the path forward, and turn every obstacle into a stepping stone towards a richer, more purposeful life.